Tarzan and the Diamond of Asher. Aton Tome and his little safari are now a part of the Tarzan Gregory expedition. Tome has agreed to proceed with Tarzan and his friends to Tuinbaka under the leadership of the ape-man, the forbidden city of Asher being the common goal. Tome is after the father of diamonds, the talismanic gem of the Hesse herrings, while Tarzan and his companions hope to find Helen Gregory's brother, Brian. Helen mysteriously vanishes from the midst of the encamped safari, and without pausing to pick up a weapon, Darno rushes blindly out into the black jungle night in search of her. Darno, come back here.
The fool hasn't even got a rifle.
We then go after him?
Larson, Wolf, you stay here. I'll bring him back. As Tarzan disappears into the branches of a tree near the edge of the boma, Tome walks slowly back to the fire and Magra, where Wolf and Larson presently join him. A look of mystification is in Tome's eyes.
Oh, Brian Gregory could never do that. I thought Naltask and you were for dreaming when you told me this man's ability to swing into the trees like an ape.
It is uncanny, Atan. Even now I am not yet used to it.
You watch. He'll have that Frenchman back here in a jiffy.
I can't understand what happened to that girl. She wouldn't have walked out into the jungle alone at this time of night.
The shock of losing her father may have temporarily affected her.
But she appeared to be getting over it wonderfully. All day long she fought her tears and kept herself under control.
Yeah, sure. But it worked inside. She hid it from us.
Yeah, I know what it means to. But never mind. We get up a search spot in the morning and look for her.
If she wandered off alone, she cannot be far. We'll find her. But if she did not go alone...
What do you mean, Atan? If she did not go alone?
I was merely thinking about Magra. To vanish like that surrounded by friends and natives. Strange, is it not?
Why, yes. It is strange. I cannot...
There! Tarzan and the Frenchman coming back.
This Darno, he is in love with the young lady, Magra?
Is that not self-evident?
Tome, I'm leaving Magra in your care.
Magra has been under my protection for many years, since he was a child.
Larson, you and Wolf carry on.
Yes, sir.
Tome has the map. Follow his suggestions. And Darno, your word that you will not leave the safari.
Of course, my friend, but
That's all I want. You are not to leave the safari under any circumstance. I'll be back sometime.
You will be back. But where are you going?
To find Helen. I'll catch up with you or meet you as soon as I can.
Yeah, but how are you going to find her? There isn't a trace.
Leave that to me. Tome, I have your word that the natives will be treated properly.
You have? They will have no cause to complain.
I may be gone for a few hours only. It may be days. But don't worry. Keep going toward Tuinbaka.
Here's my gun, Tarzan. I will take Gregory's.
Keep your rifle, Larson. I don't need it.
But for protection, a rifle.
I have all the weapons I need.
You will not let me go with you, mon ami.
Yeah, I was just saying, we organize a search party in the morning, won't
And waste time, Wolf. No, Darno. This time I'm going alone. I want to make speed.
Oui. Moi, je comprends.
Then that's all. Keep things moving, Tome. Darno, goodbye.
Good night.
I suggest that we follow his advice to the letter.
Lieutenant Darno?
Absolument. We will press on.
Day after day, through mile after mile of tropic verdure that cries aloud its beauty, the safari forges ahead deeper and deeper into the thick, green oppressiveness of the jungle. All but Darno have given up hope of Tarzan finding Helen Gregory alive. Even the Frenchman's great abiding faith in his friend's ability to accomplish the impossible is gradually waning as the days pass and Tarzan fails to return.
Well, faith is a great thing, my friend. But even that has its limitations. The shadow moves as the sun directs.
Oui, Monsieur Tom. But you do not know Tarzan as I know him. I believe him to be absolutely immune from death caused by man or beast. No, je vous assure, he will return.
None of us are immune from death, Darno. Particularly in the jungle. It stares at us from behind every bush, every tree beside our path. Still, I hope you are correct and that Tarzan will return.
8 days we have gone on, and still no trace of either one or the other.
Strange. How like that other...
What are you thinking of, and what is so strange?
I was merely indulging in my usual pastime, thinking aloud. It is odd how one can vanish from the midst of a large camp without leaving so much as the slightest trace. I've been thinking of it ever since the night Helen Gregory disappeared.
Vraiment. Et moi, I cannot understand it. We should have found at least some indication of what happened to her.
It recalls to my mind the similarly peculiar disappearance of the young lady's brother, Brian Gregory.
Oh, I understand now what you mean, Nathan.
Do you, my child? I wonder.
Come on, Tom. There appears to be trouble. What is it, Bully?
Lawson, Fuika, gone.
Gone? What do you mean? Where has he gone?
Wana Lawson gone. Tambe Tupu, devil spirit catcher.
Oh, what do you mean, the devil spirit? Where did he go?
Busta Wana Lawson. Shetani Angusha Wana Lawson.
Yes, Tuli Watamishi, Tuli, Simila. Now, Bully, what has happened?
Wana Lawson walk along, cut trail. Pretty soon, no more. Shuka, gone. Go along Tambe Tupu in ground.
Where, Bully? Where did Larson go into the ground?
Shuka, there, along big hole.
Darno, come over here.
What is it, Lieutenant? What has happened to Mr. Larson?
Bully says something about his going into the ground, disappeared. What have you found, Tom?
I do not know. Magra, stay away from that hole. It looks like some sort of native trap, an elephant trap, or... What?
No, Larson! Are you all right?
Yeah, sure. They been getting off of them, but they been all right.
Where are you, man?
They don't know, but they been all right. Put on one of those spare torches.
We will get a rope and pull you out.
They don't need a rope. All they want is a light.
What's the matter now, Lieutenant? I came up to see what is stopping the safari.
Will you get one of the prepared flares, Donald?
Sûrement. Just one moment.
Oh, and Gottes Willen, Tom. What is the Swede doing down in that hole?
Some kind of an animal trap into which he fell.
Wait, here is the torch, Monsieur Tom.
Here is the flare, Larson. Have you matches?
Yeah, sure.
This earth looks like it had been turned over recently.
Hey, up there. One of you come down. There's something funny about this.
Wait a moment, Larson. Wolf, get ropes. I am going to
You
see.
don't need a rope, Lieutenant. There's a stairway leading down.
A stairway? Where? Secreto. The man is right. Look here, just inside this hole.
Wolf, give me 2 of those flares. Remain here with Magra and keep the natives back from this opening.
Yeah, full. Here's the torches. What in the devil is this?
Bats. They will not hurt you. Here, Dono. Take this flare. Go ahead. I will follow.
Where are you, Larson?
Here, Lieutenant. Careful on those steps. He fell all the way to the bottom. Now, what you make of this?
By Buddha. Darno, this has been made by the hand of man. This stairway, those stone walls.
A causeway, disused, ancient. But you are correct, Tom. It is man-made.
Yeah, sure. That's what I think, too.
There must be ventilation. The air is dry, hot, but pure enough.
Come over here, Lieutenant, Mr. Tom. See if you can make this out. It's writing on the wall.
Mesa Pristi. Hold the torch closer. There. So, can you decipher it, Tom?
Hieroglyphs. Egyptian, if I'm not mistaken. This sort of picture writing dates back to 3,000 or 4,000 years before Christ.
Tom, near, but it is most certainly very well preserved. I wonder what it means. You cannot by any chance decode it, Monsieur Tom?
I? Of course not. Why do you ask that?
Merely because I should like to know what that writing means.
No, I have no idea what it means. But I shall nevertheless make a copy of it and look it up later.
Larson, you go and bring Wolf and Margaret down here, then we shall explore a little. Did you notice, Tom, that this causeway seems to be leading, well, in the general direction in which we are going?
It leads in the other direction, too, Lieutenant. We hit it between both ends. They go up and get Margaret and Wolf.
What does all of this mean, Monsieur Tom?
I do not know. There is no doubt the causeway was built by man back in the dim past. Look at that masonry, those rock-hewn stairs. What sort of people built and used this centuries ago? Egyptians, probably. Those hieroglyphs seem to prove that.
What a find for an archaeologist.
What a strange place, Tarzan. What have you found?
I found something.
You, Wolf? What is it?
Well, I was snooping around up there before Larson came after us. And I will bet my life that the earth around that hole that Larson fell to has been dug up lately. It is soft, you know, not packed down like the ground all around.
Certain of that?
Positive. You know, that ground was put there from the outside, or thrown up from the inside to cover up the hole.
I wonder.
Tom! Margaret! Come here! All of you! Deep!
What have you found, Darrow?
Here, look! Close to the foot of the wall!
Good heavens! It is writing.